Hey YouTube, Jay Kilroy back in the shop for a little Shop ADHD. And that's truly what we have tonight. We got a little bit of everything. We got new tools. We got gifts, really valued gifts. We have some news. We have some hints about upcoming projects. We have a little work to do over here that we don't normally see on my channel, a little plasma cutting. And so we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got some information about doing some work on the building. Out front of my building here on the south exposure, there's an old covered section that used to be part of a gas station. The building used to be a gas station, service station at one time. And the roof over it's in bad state of repair. I hadn't done anything with it since I bought the building. I wasn't planning to do anything at this time until the city that I live in, the great city of Vicksburg, Mississippi, sent me a pesky registered letter about having to do something about it. So I'm tearing it down, making room for the new and shiny. So I'm going to show you some pictures of that right now, pictures of the tear down work going on. Back from that, anyway, there was a standing seam old tin roof on there that was, it's all roof behind a parapet wall with valleys and all this. I guess it works, but terrible idea. Parapet walls were originally used on buildings in order to prevent the wind from blowing roof structures off of buildings. Of course, this is a long time ago. The building was originally built in 1880. Not that front section. It was added on in the 20s. But building technology's come a long way. So anyway, on from that. Section number 2, new tools. So, there's no surprise. But this was a Christmas gift from my lovely wife. She asked me what I wanted, and I told her. So we got a new pair of splash-proof Digimatics from Toyo, my preferred brand. These are a little different than my previous splash coolant-proof absolutes, but there you go. I've been using some El Cheapos for a while that I did manage to destroy quite literally. And so here we go, new edition. This is what you'll be seeing here. And this is a good size. An 8-inch is a good size for a general purpose. Covers the vast majority of your work range, at least for me. And this has an automatic off. It has a regular, use a quarter to get into the battery compartment rather than losing that little dang screw that held the cap on the old pair that I always seem to lose. First time I ever did business with Long Island Indicator was to buy more of those screws. So anyway, I'm really happy about this edition right here. You'll be seeing these in the shop quite a bit. Okay, moving on. Next, this is a gift from a person that's very near and dear to me. My cousin Kyle Kilroy makes knives. He's been making knives for a long time. And I have a little demonstration here in a second that'll show you exactly how long. Matter of fact, let me get that now. So Kyle is the son of my dad's youngest brother, my Uncle Pat, hey Uncle Pat, who has always been kind of my, I guess, uncle that maybe I most resemble. Uncle Pat and I are both itinerant fiddlers, and he has been going at this for quite some time. And he and Kyle, my Uncle Pat and my cousin Kyle, quite a while ago, made this knife right here. It's and what you can't tell is it's laser cut, and you might see Kilroy is laser cut through the blade. What's really interesting about that is that they made the laser cutter that cut the Kilroy through the blade here. You know, Uncle Pat's the kind of guy that encourages hands-on learning and experimenting. You want to do something? Okay, let's do it, but let's do it ourselves, right? And you know, great guy. Anyway, so this is a knife that he made. This is quite a long time ago. This is many, many years ago that he made this knife. Early 90s probably, or mid 90s maybe. It's been on quite a while. Well, Kyle's grown up, become an adult, got married, had children, has a successful career in the nuclear industry, and very intelligent young man. And he sent me some knives. I want to show them, share them with you. So, there we go. Nice box, by the way, huh? And this one I thought was very appropriate for me, being that I'm a computer geek. He's got the circuit board here. Nice folder. It's dirty, the blade's dirty, because I actually have used this to open some boxes and I got some tape residue on it. He did not ship it this way. Beautiful little knife. Very nice, very light. Very handy. Got the pocket clip that I really like. It goes quite well in the pocket. I've actually started to carry it a lot at work because it's a little smaller than my other everyday carry knife, and this looks a little better, especially if you're dressed in business attire. Anyway, very nice. And then this is knife number 2. There you go. And this one's kind of flashy, all polished. There's his stamp, Kyle Kilroy. If you Google Kyle, you will find his work. He does a lot of knives that are, I guess, much less utilitarian and much more artistic than these. He enters a lot of shows and competitions. He's I believe he's a member of one of the big, knife making guilds. He's a very skilled craftsperson. Please look him up. Names in the description, or names right there on the screen. Kyle Kilroy. Look him up and check out his work. And if anyone gets to the interest point where they buy one of Kyle's knives, please let me know, and a personal thank you from me. Anyway, this was very nice, very pleasant surprise. I wish the best to Kyle and his growing family. He just adopted a child, so he has quite the posse, and he does great work on his knives. Maybe one day we can get a video together where we'll go in and we will visit Kyle in his shop and see some of the things going with Kyle and how he does his knife making. I would be interested in it. I've always been kind of interested. I've never done knife making, and I've always been interested in it. Of course, I've seen it all over YouTube, but maybe that's something we can do. All right, we're over at a work table here, and what I want to do here is something I've never done before, and we're going to do this live in real time. If it comes out sucky, it's sucky. If it comes out good, it's good, but you're going to find out with me. I got here a outline, kind of a, I guess, a little artistic kind of interpretation of the outline of the state of Oklahoma. And what I want to do is I want to cut it out of this sheet of sheet metal right here. This is some, actually it's two, excuse me. Take that away. This is some, what gauge is this? 24, no, it's 26 gauge. It's 26 gauge, little tin coated sheet metal here. So we want to cut this out with the plasma cutter. It's going to be freehand. So what I did is I took the printout. I had a drawing. I did this drawing in CAD. I printed it out in multiple pages because I don't have a plotter anymore. I had a plotter. I never used it, so I got rid of it. Now that I needed one, I didn't have one. So don't throw anything away. I printed it all out and lined them all up, and that's hence the tape. Right, to make this, it was 6 sheets of paper, and I had to make it do this. I cut it all out, and I laid it on here. I don't know if you've done much plasma cutting, but one thing I did do is I cleaned the surface of this sheet metal off so that it wasn't oily. It does not like that. And I used some purple power to knock that out and clean that good. And so what we're going to do now is we got to transfer this outline onto the paper. So the best way I thought to do that was this. So what I thought I'd do is I'm just going to take some cheapo spray paint here, and I'm just going to dust, very lightly dust around this pattern so that it transfers onto this sheet metal here. All right, that's it. Now this ought to give us the outline we're looking for here. Yeah, that'll work. So there we go. Then we get the plasma cutter fired up. Let this fumes go away. It's going to spark a bomb. Get the plasma cutter set up, and then we're going to cut this baby out and see how it works. Well, all ready to go and no place to get away to get there. I had a whole box of consumables for this thing, like a tackle box kind of thing, and all I can find are these 2 parts. And I can't find the cone, so I don't have any consumables for my plasma cutter. I don't know where they are, and those damn things are expensive. My plasma cutter is Hypertherm PowerMax 1000, and I really could use a new torch. But anyway, so we're not going to be using that. So we're going to try something else. Nibbler. All right, let's give it a shot. All right. We got our tool oil. I like the Senko. I use that for all my air tools. I use a 3/8 size connector around here. And I got my hearing protection on. I really like these AO safeties. They're supposedly have one of the highest dB reduction ratings in the industry, and they get a lot of use from me. Damn, that thing works pretty damn good. Well, there you go. That little booger knocks it out. I gotta be honest. So I got this extra in an order one time from Inco. They shipped this in place of another tool that I was expecting, and they didn't get it to me. And when I called them about returning it, they said, you can keep it. It's an Ingersoll Model 325 nibbler. And let me tell you, it flat nibbles, and this is the little semicircular swarf it produces. A real poker, let me tell you. All right, let's clean up here. All right, so next day we're gonna finish this up. I'm gonna give you the promised hint at our future big project. So we move the camera around and let's check it out. All right, there's your tip. Everybody venture a guess. I'll wait. No, I won't. Okay, there's your tip. No, that's not any better? Okay, I'll give you another look. I gotta give whoever packed this thing credit.